want to welcome everybody to the Bloomfield Gymnasium for the 50th Annual Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. We're into the semifinal action, and today and tonight you'll be watching basketball. We're down to 6 games today from 8 games the first 2 days in this tournament. And this is game number 17. The Richland Rebels playing very well right now with a record of 3-4, going to go against East Prairie, who was upset, and East Prairie is 6-3. I'm Bill Hampton. Glad that you joined us. We've got Lloyd Rice sitting in today for an ill Tommy Jacobs. And Lloyd, thank you for coming in.
I'm glad to be here, Bill. Appreciate you letting me fill in.
Oh, you've got tremendous knowledge. You ought to be doing the games. Let me running the stats and running over and getting the lineups and everything.
We'll see about that.
Well, we called a quarter down at the Clarkton-Malden game. Enjoyed that. And, of course, Lloyd is an experienced official, and he calls in the Missouri Valley Conference. Is that correct?
Getting an opportunity to, yes.
And a lot of junior colleges, and so he's trying to get on up and make it into the big league. And when you're at the MVC, you're calling some big basketball.
Have had an opportunity. That league has just really blown up in the last couple of years. So as that goes, so does the competition level, not only with the players but the officials. So feel real fortunate to be a part of it.
Well, Lloyd, we saw some good basketball yesterday in the elimination games. In the consolation bracket, we had some very close contested games, and then also in the championship bracket, some very well played games. Scores did not indicate how close it really was.
Right. I had talked to Coach Robert, and you and I talked about it too. If there was ever a hard 30-point win, that Dexter Malden game sure was it.
Well, we're ready for the starting lineups.
Typical day 2. Looking forward to a good day 3. These guys have played enough now. Got all the lineup set, and this ought to be a fun little game here. I think they might have already played. Did he tell you that or not?
They have, and East Prairie won by 14 at East Prairie.
Right.
Right before the Christmas break.
Right.
And Tony Jones is not with East Prairie today. He did not travel with the team, and we've got.
That'll be quite a factor.
Jones was held to 2 points yesterday is one of the big reasons that East Prairie was defeated.
That's right.
Tony Jones, a great ball player and very good competitor. Stan Durham giving the public address announcer, giving the starting lineups. Lonnie Hutchison, the scorekeeper.
Those guys are pretty good. I know that the officials are a lot the same faces, but Mr. Durham and Lonnie there have been around and seen a lot of basketball played on this floor.
Starting lineup for the East Prairie Eagles. Number 1, Randy Woods. He's a 5'10 senior. Number 20, a 6'2 sophomore, is number 4, MC Williams. He's a 5'10 sophomore. Ryan Jones is a 6'2 sophomore. He's number 20. Taylor White wears jersey number 24. He's a 6-foot senior. And rounding out the starting 5, Paris Tippler, 5'10 senior, and wearing number 32. And I want to tell you, he's a dandy.
He's a good athlete. Paris has had some issues over the last couple of years, kind of on and off the floor, and he's a Division I athlete, Bill. He can play it, the football game, the basketball game. He can kind of do it all for him.
Matt Schoenhoff is the head coach for East Prairie, assisted by David Kirby. Richland Rebels come in with a record of 3-4. Casey Knight, the head coach, assisted by Steve Wyman. The starting lineup: number 10, Cameron Whitaker. He's a senior. Number 14, Nick Harris. He is a junior. Drew Thornton, a true freshman. He is wearing jersey number 22. Tommy Stafford, number 30. He's a senior. Eric Foster, number 32. He's a senior. The officials tonight: Richard Payne, George Bay. Well, I've got that wrong. It's Lee Jones.
And Joe Bill Davis is filled in for
George Bays.
For George, yeah. George is an East Prairie boy, so he didn't want to get involved in that. Can't win in that situation.
Well, it's the same way with Tim Harmon.
It is.
You can't win in that. So Joe Bill Davis is the official.
We'll try to make do with these guys.
They'll do a good job. Jumping for the East Prairie Eagles is going to be Ryan Jones. And jumping for the Richland Rebels will be Drew Thornton. Lee Jones will toss the ball up and get the game started. Glad that you joined us here.
This Richland bunch, and it's not the same bunch by any means, but they had a nice run here last year in this Christmas tournament.
Ball tipped out of bounds off of the fingertips of East Prairie.
I was kidding the assistant coach Steve Wyman there about them this kind of being their coming out party the last couple of years. They like playing over here.
Ball into Stafford. Stafford out 2. Foster, he puts up a 3-pointer. No good. Rebound in there. Whitaker puts it up and in. Cameron Whitaker, first 2 points of the game.
Yep.
Richland on top. 7:40 to go. First quarter, 2-0. What a nice defensive play there. He couldn't hang on to the ball, Eric Foster, but he did bat it away. Richland coming in with a 2-2-1 zone press. I remember Bloomfield back in the early 60s, when I say early 60s, 64 through 67, that 2-2-1 zone press, and they were tough.
Some things you just don't need to change a lot, and it's kind of that 2-2-1 and
right.
That 1-2-2 presses. There ain't just a whole lot of difference in them even this many years later.
Williams with a miss. Ball pulled down by Nick Harris of the Rebels. Cameron Whitaker has it. East Prairie in a 2-3 zone. Ball inside to Thornton. Thornton puts up a shot off the backboard. No good. Rebound White by East Prairie. Tippler with the basketball. Down in the corner to Woods. Woods drives the baseline. Puts up throws a pass inside to Ryan Jones. He scores. 2-2. Game tied. 6:50 to go in the quarter. Whitaker with the basketball. Drives in, puts up a 10-footer, scores it.
Good looking shot there, Bill.
Cameron Whitaker injured early in the season with that injury, and he's starting to really get stronger. He looks real good with it. Here's a young man here who handles the ball very well for East Prairie is Randy Woods. And he likes to go inside, as small as he is. He likes to go in and bang it with the big boys.
He does, and he'll end up in there, I guarantee
yes.
you. He'll get tired of this nonsense away from the basket, and he'll be right in the mix of it.
Oh, nice drive that time by M.C. Williams. Ties the game 4-4.
It's a good play. If he's a sophomore, and it says that he is, that's a good-looking play.
I tell you what has amazed me the whole tournament, how strong the kids are. They love to go in. Used to, they'd stop and shoot the 3. Now they want to go in and see if they can draw the foul and get the 3.
We did it. It's a lot of driving to the basket, and I think that's filtered down from the collegiate level on right down to high school, Bill. It's not really a game of shooters as much as it is making plays and going to the basket.
Whitaker that time for a drive and missed it. Shot put up out there by Tippler for 3. Couldn't connect. Ball pulled down by Ryan Jones of East Prairie. There goes Woods inside. Puts it up. No good. Jones with the rebound. Puts it up. No good. Ball tipped around. Randy Woods saves it. Back to Jones. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Whitaker. Whitaker with a basketball. Richland going down on a semi-fast break. Whitaker inside. Yep. It's going to be a charging foul. Nice defense that time by Taylor White, the senior.
Just what Coach, I'll get his name wrong 2 or 3 times, but Coach Shonoff.
Yes.
Is that what you?
That's what we call him.
Did just what he wanted done. Sit there and wait on it, and good position, just like he coached it.
I noticed Ryan White yesterday. He seemed to be the leader on the team. Team got down a little bit, and he was cheerleading them out a little bit. And a turnover that time by Tipplers. He carried the ball. But he drew a couple of charges yesterday. The young man knows what to do inside. If somebody's coming in, you got time set up. There's no need going up blocking it. Nice save that time by Tommy Stafford to Whitaker. He's going to drive in, puts it up, and scores it. He's going to go for the 3.
Richland did just such a nice job yesterday, I thought, of getting themselves a lead and then just playing within themselves. They didn't try to keep going nuts and doing things that were outside of their character. They played a really nice game yesterday.
I complimented Coach Knight about what a great job he did getting them to do that.
That's what I mean. Just very solid, not jacking up, as you call it, a bunch of wild shots or anything. And they've really just not got the personnel to do that. So you get yourself a little lead, and you hang on and win.
Ryan White with the 3-pointer missed, put up by Woods with the rebound and puts it up and in. Whitaker with a nice pass to Stafford, drives in. That's the way you do it. get a guy on the wing driving in and hit him with the bounce pass, puts
Bill,
it up and in.
If they're going to press you, that's exactly what you do to it. You go down there and shoot a layup on them if you can get it done.
Ball tipped out of bounds that time by Tommy Stafford of Richland. East Prairie will control under their own basket. Tipler to inbounds.
Gosh, it seems like Tipler's been playing over there 6 years.
Well, there's been Tipplers all around. Ryan White with a shot, no good. Rebound by Whitaker. Richland running, going to pass down the court to Drew Thornton. The first time he's touched the ball, and ball overthrown out of bounds. East Prairie will control.
That's a tough first catch there.
I like the freshman though. I think he runs the court well.
He just does an outstanding job. A good, solid young man too.
Randy Woods, where's he going? Inside. His second basket. We've got score 9-8. Richland on top with 4:01 to go in this first period. Stafford with the ball to Harris. Over to Foster, back to Harris, to Whitaker. Whitaker from the outside for three. Good.
I believe Whitaker came to play today. He looks pretty comfortable in his skin out there yesterday and today both.
Well, he's got 10 of the 12 points for the Richland Rebels. MC Williams with the basketball for the East Prairie Eagles. White from the free throw line, puts it up, no good. We've got a foul. Foul is going to be on number 20. Ryan Jones, his first.
Trying to get him a little advantage there, rebounding.
East Prairie's second of the half. Ball to Drew Thornton, over to Stafford. Stafford pulls it back, waits on Harris, gives him the ball. Out to Whitaker. He thought about a three. Oh, nice pass into Thornton.
That's got to get two out of that.
Does not score, and we got a foul on Tommy Stafford as he went in and climbed on the back trying to tip the ball up and in. Second foul on the Richland Rebels. First foul on Tommy Stafford. We've got a timeout on the floor, and with timeout on the floor, the Richland Rebels 12, East Prairie 8, 3:15 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods. Call Kenneth Store at 888-6678 or Lloyd Rice at 576-4471. Nike, Adidas, Russell, any and all kinds of major brand names and your favorite sporting goods. New location in Kennett at 1300 Industrial Drive. That's Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. We're wearing vests tonight from Skeeter Kell. Give them a call or stop by the Kennett Store for all your sporting goods needs.
Looked like Coach Presley was going to get I couldn't see the number there, Bill. Number 4 was checking in, maybe number 14. I didn't see it on there. Sorry about that. But
MC, that's all right. MC Williams is already in the game.
Getting somebody up to check into the game, obviously not liking something he saw on the last possession. Needing to go to that quick 30. And if you remember, Bill, they went to that 30-second timeout about, gosh, has it been 5-6 years ago? Dating myself there a little bit. And and it's turned out coaches love it because there's not enough to say. You run out of stuff to say in 60 seconds.
Yeah, checking into the game is Landon Miller for the Richland Rebels.
There he is. Gotcha.
Williams with the basketball. Richland applying a little pressure right now. They're in a man-to-man defense. Woods with the basketball to White. White inside to Jones.
Defense.
Ball tapped away there by Thornton. Inside to Miller, to Thornton. He drives in, puts it up, scores it. Power move that time by Drew
He likes that
Thornton.
baseline. He put that move on a minute ago and it rimmed out on him. That's a good move.
Williams driving, gives the ball to Miller. Ball turned over. Whitaker with the basketball. Goes in on the floor, gives to Thornton, to Foster. He puts it up, has the ball blocked, and it's going to be a foul on the play. Foul's going to be on Ryan Jones, his second. Third foul on these Prairie Eagles. Going to line to shoot two.
A little too much body there.
Little too much body. Going to the line to shoot two is going to be Eric Foster. He is a senior. 2:28 to go. Richland up by 6, 14-8. First one up, scores it. Coming in for East Prairie is Tyler Branham. He's a senior. Foster's second one up. Off the front of the rim. Rebound high that time. Drew Thornton puts it up off the rim. Rebound on the floor that time. It's going to be out of bounds off of Richland. East Prairie will control. 15-8 with 2:22 to go in the first period. Glad you joined us.
Branham's there got a big body. He's a big fella.
Yes, he is. 2-2-1 zone press. Tipler throws down to White. Richland on the run. What a nice lead pass. What a nice pass that time from Taylor White. Nice assist. Foster with the ball to Thornton. Oh, inside to Miller. He didn't go up with it. Kicked it off to Harrison. He scores it.
Well, it worked out. He passed up a 1-footer for a 6-footer, but
I don't think he liked the reverse layup that time. He just passed out, and Harrison's a good shooter.
Coach Presley kind of smacked his hands. He didn't like how that developed, but you'll take the 2.
We've got a foul on that rebound as Landon Miller pulled it down. Foul is going to be on Tyler Branham, his first. East Prairie's fourth. Whitaker with the basketball.
I think I heard a dad down there just yell, "Shoot that ball, boy." So that was
always good to have the coaches in the stands.
That's right. Plenty of them.
Thornton with a move. Can't get it to go. Branham with the rebound. Kicks over to Woods. Woods down the floor. Pulls it up. Now he's going to drive. They're going to get him for carrying the ball.
That's a point of emphasis on all levels of play this year, Bill. You've probably seen that called more this year than ever in the past several years, and they're wanting to get that pure dribble a little more back into the game.
Well, I think that's good.
Well, if it's going to allow those guards to have that much of an advantage, then it needs to be taken care of, and so they're determined to do it anyway.
Foster shot from the outside will not go. Tipler with the pass down to Woods. He goes in, puts it up, scores. Randy Woods with a quick 8 points in the period. 17-12, 50 seconds to go in the first period. Richland on top. Foster with the ball, down to Miller. Miller back to Foster. He's going to drive in, kicks the ball over to Harris. Harris drives, has the ball taken away by Tipler. Tipler thought about passing to Woods, but held up. Now he hits Woods on the wing out here with the shot. Air ball. Ball out of bounds, and will go over to the Richland Rebels with 33 seconds to go in the opening period. 17-12, Richland on top of East Prairie.
He'll wish he would have drove on that one.
Well, he's a good three-point shooter. He's the type of player you like to have on your team because he plays.
Tough. Yeah, he'll just.
Richland passing that ball around. Skip pass over to Foster to Whitaker. 12 seconds to go in the period. Foster with a basketball to Whitaker. Whitaker's going to drive. Puts up a nice stop jump shot. Will not go. The horn's going to go off as Randy Wood shoots the ball and falls short. First quarter ends with the Richland Rebels 17. The East Prairie Eagles 12.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Enroll now for summer and fall classes at TRCC.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices
when the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less?
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Enroll now for summer and fall classes at TRCC.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Enroll now for summer and fall classes at TRCC.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Enroll now for summer and fall classes at TRCC.
Tonight's game is also brought to you by Boomers Productions. The next time your company needs a commercial, safety, informational, or music video made, please contact Boomers Productions. Working with Maldenite Productions, we can produce your next video requirement. We also bring to your local news and programming as seen on Channel 21 and the New Wave Communications Network. We're currently seen in Bernie, Bloomfield, Essex, Campbell, Dexter, and Malden, and looking forward to serving more towns in southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas viewing area. Boomers Productions and Channel 21, your hometown channel. Call 281-2121 or visit our website at boomersproductions.com. Also, our toll-free number outside the Malden area, 877-566-2121.
Good quarter for them, don't you think, Bill?
Oh, it's a good quarter.
Good start, good clean
quarter.
basketball game. Seemed like you called Randy Wood's name an awful lot. That just means somebody's been very active. Whitaker the same way. I thought he was involved in most of the plays. These day games, when the kids are off school, are tough to kind of deal with. You can't sleep in late. Everybody's wanting to kind of eat a lot, sleep around, not do exactly your routine. And so you've got to, as a coach, you got to get them up. You got to get them in for maybe a shoot around. You got to do something to at least get a little bit of a semblance of routine going, or they'll sit around all day and get fat and lazy and not have any legs.
Well, that happens. And, of course, we didn't have to worry about that when I coached because this was just a single elimination tournament.
Right,
You
right.
won. You kept playing in the first two games. If you won the first game, you went to the quarterfinals. If you won that game, you went on into the semis and then you were guaranteed fourth place.
I like the double elimination.
I do.
Don't you?
I like the consolation
Yep.
bracket. I really do.
Keep some teams involved that need to be involved.
Well, they need to be involved.
That's right.
They need the extra game. I can't tell if it's a 1-3-1 zone or not. Boy, from the corners, MC Williams for three.
Didn't take long to figure that out.
No. He has 5 in the game, 17-15. East Prairie back within 2. Skip pass over to Nick Harris. He's been very quiet in this game, and Nick Harris is a good shooter, good ball handler for the Rebels. Ball kicked out of bounds that time by Randy Woods of East Prairie.
You don't want to stand around and watch those good players too long, Bill. It kind of sucks you into that mentality pretty soon you've stood around for 2 or 3 quarters and not gotten yourself involved. So right there is exactly what he needs to do.
Harris goes inside, and Tipler draws a charging foul. Instead of giving the foul to Tipler, I need to give it to Harris. His first foul, Richland's third. East Prairie has 4. Just underway in the second period. Tipler to Woods. Woods going to drive. He's going to put it up.
I think he's going to the hole, Bill.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and not a lot of mistakes can happen that way. When you go in, you're either going to draw a foul, or you're going to charge, you're going to make the layup or miss it. You're not going to have a turnover on the pass. Branham down with the ball, pulls it out, gives it to White. White to Tipler. Tipler just inside the 3, puts it up, scores it.
Good looking shot.
We got a tie game. First basket for Paris Tipler. Yesterday he had 20 points or more. Look that up in a little bit. Foster with a basketball to Thornton. To Whitaker. Whitaker's going to drive, puts it up, scores it. Cameron Whitaker with 12. Having a big, strong game here.
He's going to mess around and get some recognition if he doesn't watch it. That's good looking plays.
Tipler had 21 in yesterday's win. Oh, he puts it up from 3, no good. Foster with the rebound for the Rebels, gives to Whitaker. 6:10 to go in this second period. Tie score, 19-all. Whitaker to Foster. Foster down in the corner to Thornton. Thornton's going to drive, and he's going to step on the out-of-bounds line. Turnover on Richland. Coming in for the Eagles is Scott Davis. Ed Gargis with New Wave Communications just came in. We'll be talking to him sometime throughout the day. Templar gives the ball to Woods. Woods fakes. He's going to drive. Goes in with
there
the
goes
line.
Again.
I'll tell you what, the young man, as small as he is, and if he listens to this game, I hope he doesn't think I'm saying bad things about him. I'm trying to compliment. At 5'10", he plays very strong. Nice pass in from Foster to Miller that time. A nice move by Landon Miller.
If he's not a football player, he's definitely got that mentality.
Yes, he does. Well,
just kind of stick your nose in there and let's see what happens.
Let's mix it up. Templar drives, misses a shot. Miller with the rebound. Harris has it. 21 all, 5:15 to go in the first half. To Foster. Foster to Thornton, gives the ball to Whitaker. He's going to drive. Nice pass in to Miller. What a pass. I tell you, I like to see the passing as much as I like to see the shooting.
That really ought to get him a point for that, too, all of the hockey scoring. That was really a good play.
That's right. Branham along the lane, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on Landon Miller, his first. 14th foul on the Rebels, both teams with 4 fouls. Tyler Branham's first free throw up, rims out. Stafford in for the Rebels. And also Justin Dalbert. Out is Foster and Harris. Branham's second shot up, scores it. 23-22. Dalbert has the ball. It throws it to Whitaker. Randy Woods takes it away. Nice drop pass into Branham. Puts it up, good scores play. It, and is going to go to the line to try to convert on that 3-point play. What a nice pass that time, and save. Let's say, first of all, save, then pass by Randy Woods.
Kind of the steal, the save, and then the giving it up to the teammate for the points. That's good basketball. I'm impressed with that little guy. He's a fire plug.
He is. I guarantee he's a gamer.
He is. He's good to go, and like I said, he's just got that mentality to kind of bring it on, and we'll.
Branham just, as it falls short, East Prairie on with the lead, 24-23. Ball down to Dalbert. Dalbert dribbles down in the corner, breaks it back out, now back in. Over to Stafford. Stafford out front to Miller. Miller to Whitaker. Whitaker thought about 3. He's going to drive. Kicks off to Thornton. Off his fingertips, throws it to Miller. Miller almost with the drag there, but he's okay. Dalbert has it to Stafford. Stafford's going to go up in the lane, does not score. Thornton with the rebound, tries to hit Miller, and Randy Woods. Well, we've called that name a bunch tonight. He's going to drive in, puts it up, no good. Rebound that time off the fingertips of Cameron Whitaker, but the rebound that time was by Jacob Garrett of East Prairie, just into the game with 3:52 to go in the second period. East Prairie 24, Richland 23. We'll be right back.
This game brought to you by your friends at New Wave Communications. New Wave's DVR is like TiVo, only better. Pause, record, and rewind live TV. Now TV that fits your schedule. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling digital cable, telephone, and high-speed data.
Drew's pass got away from him a little bit there, Bill. I don't know if you quantify that as a freshman mistake or not. He's probably got 10 games under his belt, but those floating passes, I know that makes coaches pull their hair out. When you float that thing across the lane, you kind of just lobbed it up there, and it's a free-for-all. Sometimes you luck out, and like that, when you don't, the results of that usually end up as a layup, a foul, something bad happening on the other end. So
just what happened.
Exactly.
Templar to inbound for the Eagles. Ball lost off the hands that time of Jacob Garrett. That pass was going in. Looks like he was going to be free for a layup. Stafford with the ball. He's been very quiet in this game, Stafford has. Whitaker to Dalbert. Dalbert loses a handle on the ball. Williams has it. He drives down. He's going to keep it, puts it up. It's going to be fouled. Oh, it's going to be a charge. Williams that time out of control.
I think that's as much just exactly what you said, a player control situation. Wasn't the most beautiful position. But nonetheless, probably very correct, because that's the defender's position first and foremost, and you just can't go take it from him.
Landon Miller drew the charge, and I mean, he got a hit, but he paid the price. Harris with the basketball. Over to Miller. Inside to Thornton. Nice inlet pass. He puts it up.
Yep.
No good. Rebound, Whitaker. Whitaker goes back up with it, scores it. Whitaker with 14 in the first half.
Drew's got a couple big bodies down there able to lay on him, so.
Branham loses the handle on it, gets it back. Woods has it, drives in. Oh, that's a surprise. He had 8 in the first quarter, 6 in the second. He has 14 already.
Unless I've missed some, every one of them's come from this right side as well. So
I tell you what, he likes to go to the hole.
Probably going to need to try to figure out how to plug that gap.
Both he and Whitaker have 14. Stafford with a nice
Good
move
play.
and draws a foul. What a pump fake and going up and in. Tommy Stafford. Nice move.
Whoever jumped out there to block that shot ended up about 10 feet from the basket. So
foul that time on Paris Tipler. His first. East Prairie's sixth. Next foul on East Prairie will send Richland Rebels to the line for 1-1. Stafford connects.
that was a classic head fake and just dipped right in, had the shot up.
Well, Tipler's left some of his garments up there in the rafters, I think. Branham shot too far out, be an air ball. And basketball players know what we're talking about.
They do.
Those that don't, explain it to them, please. Harris with the basketball. Miller back to Harris. Harris loses the handle on it, picks it back up, throws it off to Whitaker. Whitaker's going to go inside, puts it up, no good. Rebound that time by Branham. Branham looks for someone to pass to, gives the ball over to Williams. 28-26. Richland on top by 2 with 2 minutes to go. No, a nice inside pass that time to Garrett, loses the handle on it. Harris has the basketball, gives to Whitaker.
That's some good hands in there. Them big guys don't need to hang on the ball too long. That allows them littler guys to get them hands in there and cause things to happen.
You take it down to their sides, they're going to make it happen.
Absolutely.
Nice inlet pass that time to Thornton. He loses the handle. Woods has it. Guess what he's going to do? He's going to go into the bucket, and guess what happens? He draws the foul.
Just what he wanted to happen.
Yeah.
If he had a helmet and shoulder pads on, he was going to run that one on in. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, again, if a young man listens to the game, I hope he thinks we're complimenting him, because we are. He plays very headsy ball. Your percentages right there under the on the layup are much better than they are on a three-point range, and he's proved that time after time with his layup. Free throw, the first one up, no good. Into the game for East Prairie is Scott Davis. Going out is Jacob Garrett. Garrett is only a sophomore, and he's going to be a tall kid.
We were kind of talking last night about the amount of shooters or lack thereof in this year's tournament, and all that does is just change the way you play. It doesn't change how good the teams are or anything about it. It's just you change what you do different about.
Second shot put up that time by Woods. He misses. We've got a jump ball. Alternate possession goes back to Richland. Get back into the game for the Rebels is Eric Foster. 1:25 to go in this first half of play. Been a tight ball game throughout. Richland still on top, 28-26. Foster with a basketball down in the corner, or Harris with the basketball to Foster, back to Harris. Over to Stafford. Stafford's inside the three-point line, gives it to Foster. Foster from 16 scores it.
That's the shot nobody takes anymore, and he acted like he'd been there, just really used to that.
Eric Foster, his first 2 of the game, 30-26, gives Richland a 4-point lead. Tipler with the basketball. 45 seconds to go. He looks inside, gives the ball to Woods. Woods going to do a pump fake, dribbling, and guess what he's going to do? He's going to go inside, puts it up, no good. Rebound that time by East Prairie, Scott Davis. Who put that one in?
42 did, Bill.
Branham with the rebound.
Fell right into his hands. He stuck it right in the hole. Second offensive rebound will usually go in for you.
Down to 20 seconds to go. 30-28. Stafford going to drive.
No
Pulls
room
it up,
there.
Hits Thornton, puts it inside. Nice hands.
Tough shot.
Very tough shot, Drew Thornton. Nice job that time. 32-28, 7 seconds to go. Tipler going to go for a three off the front of the rim. Harris with the rebound. As the horn goes off to end the first half, it's Richland Rebels 32, the East Prairie Eagles 28.
Good first half.
Good first half. We'll be going to be giving you some stats here real quick. Turnovers in the first half, looks like 8 for the Richland Rebels, 6 for the East Prairie Eagles. Travis Gregory doing our stats for us in this game. And let's talk about this first half, Lloyd. What did you see in it?
I thought Richland was being just a little and careless, probably not the correct word for it, Bill, but right around that free throw line entry pass, I would dare say about 5 of those turnovers came right there from what I was watching.
Yep.
That's a dangerous place if you don't deal with the ball right away, and ends up, as we talked earlier, unfortunately leading to a layup, a foul, or some other things on the other end because you've kind of jump-started the other team's offense.
Haven't they done a nice job in this tournament with the music, hits from the past 50 years and Macarena or whatever that thing was called? That used to be the craze. But you're probably a 2-year-old back then.
They're supposedly taking you through the last 50 years at one level or another, and they've spent some real time and effort kind of compiling all that kind of stuff. So Mr. Bowles, I'll say, in his first year running this show, has really done a nice job. I don't know that most people know what it's not like you just show up and play basketball. There's a whole lot of preparation that goes into this thing, and I know Eric has spent a lot of hours away from school getting this thing ready.
Well, he has done a nice job. You're right, and I tell you what, he worried and worried and worried, and boy, he's got this thing down where it's perfect. Anybody'd like for him to come run their tournament.
I was teasing Eric earlier. He's a bit of a details guy. I always tease him about needing his hands on. He'll probably grow to not want to do that so much as things progress in his principal career, but right now he's got the time and energy to want to do it, so he's done it, and I think the results kind of speak for themselves.
Well, the scoring in the first half for the Richland Rebels, Cameron Whitaker with 14. He has 1 foul. Nick Harris with 2 points. He has 1 foul. Landon Miller with 4. He has 2 fouls. Drew Thornton with 4 points. He has no fouls. Tommy Stafford with 5, and he has 1 foul. Derek Foster, he had 3 points, and on Foster, he had 3 points and no fouls. Richland at half, 3 for 4 from the free throw line.
Probably going to look real hard to get Thornton a little more involved. I would assume so.
Yeah, they need to do that. For the East Prairie Eagles, Randy Woods with 14, MC Williams with 5, Ryan Jones with 2, Paris Tipler with 2, Tyler Branham with 5. Foul-wise, MC Williams with 1, Ryan Jones with 2, Taylor White, Paris Tipler, and Tyler Branham, 1 each. Nobody in serious foul trouble. That's the way you like to see it. Everybody can hopefully stay around for the entire game, see the team that the coach wants on the floor.
We were talking about last night, too, as well, Bill, about the Richland this year is going to add a real another dynamic to that conference tournament coming up in about 3 weeks. That Stoddard County Conference just really gets even up there with Richland playing as they've been playing lately. Bernie is definitely a little bit of a surprise. Bloomfield, I'd take about 4 or 5 of those teams, and I think you could really put them in a bag, shake them up, and they're going to split with each other just about all year long.
Oh, yeah. Well, Puxico has a good ball club. Dexter is really coming on. I'm impressed with the intensity the Dexter ball club plays with. Bloomfield is a team that you better never, ever take lightly. Bell City last night with a big 20-point win over Scott County Central. That, to me, surprised me a little bit.
That was a bit of a surprise. There's nobody wants to play Bell City or Scott Central, vice versa, 3 times before Christmas, and those guys just had to do it. So it's 2-1, and then we'll go to round 4 and probably around 5 this year for them guys. So I'm sure they're going to have their fill of each other.
They enjoy I think the press enjoys building it up more than what they really enjoy playing it.
I promise they do. You could call and or get face-to-face with Coach Cookson, and I assure you it's just another game for him.
Yep.
But it does. It tends to give the paper and the press a little something to talk about, make it fun anyway. The Dexter team, as you said earlier, Bill, they have just and I was talking to Mr. Jackson, their superintendent, yesterday about this. They have really, really played, no matter what yesterday's score showed, that was outstanding effort. I mean, kids flying all over the place. Eric Wyndham, I thought, was just as solid and doing everything he could do in there with those big bodies and long arms of Malden flying around your face. That's a chore.
Yeah, they played well. I tell you, a team that we didn't talk about that is a very good ball club, getting better every time I see them. That's the Bernie Mules.
Well, Bernie's time's coming, and I was teasing Brad a little bit about being just a little bit ahead of the curve. If they start beating some people this year, they're definitely going to be a little bit ahead of their curve this year. They've really going to get a real program started and cause some people some fits. I know not only in the conference, but in this tournament and some others. Coach Carnes, you can't brag enough about what he's been able to do down there, and then the way he is kind of a quasi-retirement. Yes. and helping on the bench with Brad. I mean, that's just such a unique situation to get to do that, and I know Brad knows how fortunate he is to have that going for him, and you can tell. I mean, those guys just kind of know how to play basketball. That's way oversimplifying it, but you can kind of either play basketball or you can't, and you got to work hard at it, and things just kind of come easy to them.
Yep. Well, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with you to start the second half.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Enroll now for summer and fall classes at TRCC.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices
when the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less?
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Enroll now for summer and fall classes at TRCC.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Enroll now for summer and fall classes at TRCC.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Enroll now for summer and fall classes at TRCC.
Well, welcome back to the second half of this game number 17 of the 26 games for the 50th Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. I'm Bill Hampton along with Lloyd Rice. Tommy Jacobs ill today. Eric Hendricks on the camera. Travis Gregory doing stat work for us. We appreciate you folks joining in. We really appreciate the compliments we have received this week about Channel 21, our sports broadcast, and all the other things that we have on your hometown channel for Bloomfield, Dexter, Essex, Bernie, Malden, and Campbell. Soon to be 11 more towns added and possibility of 13 more that we found out last night.
It's not going to be just that
the I-25 corridor,
yes,
huh? With a little zigzag over to Essex and Campbell. White with the basketball for East Prairie as they start the second half with the ball. Tipler has it, looks inside, kicks the ball over to Woods. Woods is on the left wing this time.
From the looks of Drew's feet there, I think Coach Presley might have challenged him a little bit at halftime, get a little more involved.
There goes Woods in for the layup. What a nice scoop shot up and in. He has 16 on the night. Ryan Woods having one great ball game tonight.
Somehow found his way to the right side and put a little spin on that, little English. And that act like he does that just all the time.
I have no doubt. I mean, you just don't do that, once. He's done it. He goes in all game, and he finds a way when he gets around the bucket to get his body in position to shoot it. Stafford with a drive, puts up a shot off the glass, won't go. Tipler with the rebound. Quickly down the court. He goes all the way in, puts it up. Nice move by Tipler.
I thought he was crossed up, and he went in and laid it up nice and soft.
He was off balance, but he jumped so high he got back on balance.
That's right.
We got a tie game, 32-all, 6:45 to go. Stafford with the ball into Thornton. He goes in, loses a handle on it, but ball tipped out of bounds by these Prairie Eagles. Ball out front to Nick Harris. These two teams vying for whoever wins moves on to play for the for the championship of the consolation bracket, 7th place game, so to say. And the loser goes home. So
somebody missed an assignment
I
there.
believe
Bill.
they did.
Just
The
passed
ball,
it
he was trying to pass back to Harris, and he just overpassed him. Harris thought somebody was behind
Harris
him.
was gone, yeah.
3-pointer put up that time at Tipler, goes off the rim. Harris picks the ball up off the floor. Richland has gone to a man-to-man. They've come out of the zone.
Good block out. Number 30 there, Stafford, had his man blocked out. The ball even hit the floor.
Harris drives in, gives a ball to Foster. He puts up a layup, misses. Rebound that time by Tommy Stafford. He scores. Stafford with 7. Richland back on top by 2, 34-32. Randy Woods with a basketball, taken away by Stafford. Nice defensive play that time. He stepped in front.
3 plays in a row directly attributed to Mr. Stafford there.
Whitaker with the ball, bounce pass inside, taken away by White. He loses the handle but gets it back.
No coach wants you making that pass.
No.
Just shoot it.
Randy Woods over to Tipler. From outside for 3. White, he misses. Rebound, Foster. Been a well-played game. Both sides, nobody making a lot of racket. They're just playing basketball. Inside to Whitaker. He goes up, puts it up and in. Cameron Whitaker with his 16th point.
When you see a zone, Bill, that's the one thing. If you're not full of shooters, you gotta penetrate. You gotta find the gap and penetrate and try to loosen that up. And so far, both bunches are doing that, to tell you the truth.
Nice drive that time by Taylor White. Just couldn't get it to go down. Richland with the ball. Nick Harris from outside scores it. Harris now with 4. Richland with a 6-point lead, 38-32. 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tipler with the basketball. Williams has it, kicks it inside to Jones. Jones is going to be fouled at time by Stafford. Stafford's second foul, first foul of the second half on either team. Tipler to inbounds, looks for White, or couldn't get him, gets it to Jones. Jones loses the handle, gets it back to Tipler. Tipler out front to Williams. Williams going to drive in, puts it up, no good. Rebound that time. Jones has a ball batted away by Foster. He's going to be called for a foul, his first. Second foul of the half on Richland. Going to the line to shoot 2 is going to be Ryan Jones. Jones has 2 in the first half, a field goal.
He just almost had that knocked away before he even shot it.
East Prairie 1 for 5 from the free throw line in the first half and 0 for 1 in the second half. Richland was 3 for 4. In for Harris is Landon Miller for the Richland Rebels. Second one by Jones put up, no good. Tipped up by Tipler, no good. Gets his rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound that time by Thornton, gives it to Whitaker. Whitaker off and running down to Stafford.
Whoa.
Stafford is
Oh.
going to get hammered that time by Randy Woods.
That's all right.
Woods with the foul. They shake hands.
That's good.
That's a hard
Randy
foul.
didn't need to.
Well, that's just basketball, okay?
Well, and I promise you, that's just him. He had no idea.
Thornton too far under the basket. Hit the bottom of the rim there. Ball rebounded or picked up by Tipler.
Drew's got to find him some room down there to operate.
Yes.
When he is getting the ball, there's 3 people within a foot of him. And
Nice rebound that time by Thornton on a shot by Tyler Branham that went short. Foster's going to drive. He goes in with a power move and misses the layup. Branham tries to get the ball to Tipler, and he gets it over there. Tipler running. He goes in, stops, pulls up to the free throw line. No good. Branham that time tried to get a rebound, but Thornton pulls it down. Game's pace has picked up a little bit.
Typical third quarter. Come in, get a little bit excited.
Stafford with the shot, no good. Goes right to Whitaker. He scores it. Cameron Whitaker with 18. 3 minutes to go. Richland on top by 8, 40-32.
18 of their 40. Whitaker's having a nice ball game.
And
Picked
Woods
up
has
Robert's left
16
off.
for East Prairie. So those two guys have carried their teams as far as points go. We have timeout on the floor with 2:55 to go in the third quarter. It's Richland 40, East Prairie 32.
This game brought to you by your friends at New Wave Communications. New Wave's DVR is like TiVo, only better. Pause, record, and rewind live TV. Now TV that fits your schedule. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling digital cable, telephone, and high-speed data.
Well, Lloyd, this third quarter, that intensity has picked up a little bit.
It's just, to me, Bill, just so much like yesterday's game with Richland. You get that little 4-point lead, hopefully get it to 6, hopefully get it to 8. By no means is that where it's necessarily going to be, but that just seems to be the way he kind of handles things, don't you think? I mean, they keep things within themselves. We're not going to do nothing outside the realm of our ability and get to running and shooting and passing and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. We're going to keep this thing right where we want it.
Well, I think this tournament has been a good experience for Coach Knight. His first time as a head coach. He came out of the East Prairie, or came out of the New Madrid program, and had some good experience there. Trying to find himself into the head coaching position. New players. A couple of the players had moved away.
They were dealt a bit of a tough hand early in the year, and had you not known that at this point, I can't say is that. Good move there, Bill.
Good move at time by Tyler Branham. His 7th point of the night, 40-34.
You can either deal with it and do exactly what they're doing and carry on and play some basketball and do what we're going to do, or you can sit around and pout about it and try to talk about what if and what would have and still not get anywhere. So.
Right. Oh, nice move at time by Thornton. Put it up and in. That's a nice move right there. Drew Thornton with his 6 point.
That's one of the few times he caught the ball and had a little room to operate.
That's
I thought I'd try to slide him up there in a little more middle part of the lane. I've seen him play enough. He can put it in the hole.
Woods with the drive. Passes out to Williams. Whitaker gets the rebound on the floor and is going to be fouled by Taylor White, his 2nd foul. Both teams with 2 fouls in this second half. Coming in for East Prairie is Jacob Garrett. Going out is Taylor White. 2:05 to go in this third period.
Coach Knight wanted to know about that charge down there. Why didn't we get that charge called? It's a fair question.
We used to couldn't ask about those things when I was coaching.
With that third man over there now, though, that's a little bit of the reason why. So they ain't got to yell at us.
Nice pass to Stafford. He drives in. Good put up that time. 44-34, biggest lead by either team, 10 points.
Tommy usually puts about 2 or 3 things in a row. We'll see what that results in here.
Oh, the big guy, the driver, we're going to have a blocking foul on Stafford.
Blocking foul.
It's going to be his 3rd.
Wasn't squared up with him.
Wasn't squared.
That's right.
Good call. You're right. He's involved already in two things.
I bet he gets him one more. Tommy's moniker has been he puts 3 in a row.
Tipler with a basketball, and we're going to have a time. We're going to have a timeout.
That's a tough place to end up with the ball down there.
It is, and no dribble. No dribble.
Nowhere to go but call a timeout.
I used to have a coach that he put a little more adjectives to it when he got in a corner, but back when I was a junior in high school, I had a guy named Laverne Garner, and he's one of the best shooters and ball handlers I've ever seen. And he would get quite animated, I can tell you that. With 1:23 to go in this third period, it's the Richland Rebels 44, East Prairie 34. East Prairie will have control of the basketball when timeout is over.
Tonight's game is also brought to you by Boomers Productions. The next time your company needs a commercial, safety, informational, or music video made, please contact Boomers Productions. Working with Malta Night Productions, we can produce your next video requirement. We also bring to your local news and programming as seen on Channel 21 and the New Wave Communications Network. We're currently seen in Bernie, Bloomfield, Essex, Campbell, Dexter, and Malden, and looking forward to serving more towns in southeast Missouri and northeast Arkansas viewing area. Boomers Productions and Channel 21, your hometown channel. Call 281-2121 or visit our website at boomersproductions.com. Also, our toll-free number outside the Malden area, 877-566-2121.
It's been a good game.
It's a nice little game, Bill. This is why this tournament's so much fun. It's day 2 and 3. You're just going to saddle up and have to play. So and I know you've mentioned it before, I saw these East Prairie cheerleaders flipping around. You want to talk about athletes not only on the floor, but these sidelines are full of them too. I know those girls put in a lot of time and effort, and probably as much or more so dollars-wise as a lot of your ball players have to.
You know what? I thought Tipler was doing something a little different over there. He's injured. He's got something wrong with his leg because, he just kind of folded over, and I thought, well, what in the world is he doing? They called a quick timeout.
Maybe that's why he ended up in such a bad spot.
I think he did. He's in pain. They got someone talking to him about his knee. That's what they're pointing to right now, his right knee. Let's get back to the game. Thornton with the basketball. Nice turnaround shot. Will not go. He fights for the rebound, and it's off of Branham of East Prairie. Richland will have control.
Yeah, Richland's going to keep it. He just pointed the wrong way.
Tell you, I'm really impressed with Casey Knight. I watched him yesterday. I didn't get to announce his game, but I watched him on the sideline. He was really into the game, and the guys could sense that too. Got a turnover that time on Whitaker. Now Whitaker started the first of the year now with an injured shoulder, and he's getting at shoulder. He looks like he's hurting right now. He's going to come out of the game.
Yeah, Whitaker fell there and landed right on that injured shoulder.
Yes.
That's not what you want to hear or see.
So now the gentleman from the park over at Poplar Bluff has left the East Prairie bench after talking with Tipler. He's going down to talk to Whitaker. 1:01 to go in this third period. We've had a lot of stoppage here just in the last few seconds. No score has changed. Still 44-34. Lloyd Rice, our color man today, coming in telling you a lot about basketball. Tommy Jacobs does a great job, but he's ill today. As soon as we finished our last game last night, his face was red as it could be, and I thought he was just hot. And he said, "I don't feel good. I'm going home." And he called me today, and he said, "I can't go. My throat is so sore." So hopefully he'll get well, and we'll get him back with us. If not, hopefully we can count on Lloyd to help us here. Randy Woods with the basketball, guarded by Harris. He's on the right side of the floor. He's going to drive the left hand, tries to put up a shot. The ball off his fingertips. East Prairie maintains control of the ball. Williams puts up a shot, no good. Branham tips up, no good. And Garrett has the ball and goes up and is fouled.
Very rarely will you see that second or third rebound come down offensively without a foul and one. Ball getting stuck in the hole. You've got to secure the rebounds on the defensive end.
Landon Miller with his third foul, the fourth foul of the half for the Richland Rebels. Second shot put up by Garrett, scores it, his first points of the evening. 40 seconds to go in this third period. Richland up by 9. Dalbert with the basketball to Thornton. He has a ball taken away. He held it up there, and Williams took it away, drives in, puts it up, does not make the layup. Woods is under the basket to get the rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball. Alternate possession is going to go over to the Richland Rebels.
That's such a tough angle straight on to try to make a layup at full speed. You've got to find that right or left side and get yourself set up right.
Right. Harris with the basketball to Dalbert. They're going to try to play for one. 15 seconds to go. East Prairie's going to put the pressure on. Nice ball handling that time. Kicks the ball out to Foster. Foster over to Harris. Harris looks inside to Thornton. Thornton's going to put up throw a shot down to, or throw a pass down to Miller off the fingertips of East Prairie. Richland will have control of the ball with 4.2 seconds to go. Foster to inbound. Trying to get it to Thornton. Instead, they throw out to Dalbert. He's at the top of the key to Harris. Harris puts up a three. Off the front of the rim. The horn goes off. The end of the third quarter. 44-35. Richland on top of East Prairie.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Enroll now for summer and fall classes at TRCC.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Enroll now for summer and fall classes at TRCC.
Nice quarter of basketball, Lloyd.
Good quarter. There again, Bill, I've probably said it way too much, but probably just where Coach Knight wants it at this point. See Cameron getting up, check back in the game. Apparently that shoulder.
Good.
And that's the thing. Even if you are a little bit hurt, Bill, you can when that adrenaline's flowing during the game, you can he may be feeling that in a day or two, but right now we'll go ahead and play.
Well, East Prairie that time 1 for 4 from the line. They're 2 for 9, if I'm correct on my stats here. 2 for 9. I tell you what, that'll hurt you. That'll hurt you coming down the stretch.
It has not been necessarily the best free throw percentage, I would dare say, all tournament long. I know Malden has some issues at the free throw line.
Malden's wanting, not just Malden. I should pick up Malden.
Right.
All teams are wanting this new rule to go into effect. We have the option to either shoot it or take it out.
And they just give me the ball back.
That's right. I think that would speed up the game. It'd be a lot of fun, too.
That's a good backdoor cut.
Oh, nice cut, a nice pass. Randy Woods with the assist. Tyler Branham with the bucket. 44-37.
Nothing real hard about that play.
No.
Little backdoor cut.
One of these teams moves on. The other one takes an earlier vacation. Foster with a basketball. East Prairie has picked up the defense intensity.
They're going to try to pressure him a little bit.
Oh, look at that hustle there by Foster, and then Thornton falls down and ball out of bounds.
That's a tough break. Just some feet end up and.
That was a good try. I tell you, both teams really hustling. But, boy, East Prairie has picked up the defense.
Whether or not that was maybe not directly related to that defense, but then again, it kind of was. It's a wonder what a little pressure will do and somebody not expecting it.
Tipler and Whitaker both back in the game. Nice three-point shot that time by N.C. Williams deep in the corner. He has 8. East Prairie has cut the lead down to 4. 44-40, 6:50 to go in this game. Foster with a basketball to Harris. Woods tries to tie him up, knocks it out of his hands. Harris drives in, puts a shot up off the rim. What
Good
a nice rebound by Thornton. What a nice block by Tipler. Ball taken away by Harris, or by Foster. He goes in and puts it up. Going to have a pushing foul.
Two good plays back to back there.
Back to back, and I want to tell you, a lot of action. Second foul on MC Williams. Going to the line to shoot 2 is going to be Eric Foster. He has 3 on the night. He's 1 for 2 from the line. East Prairie now with 3 fouls. Richland with 4. Nobody in serious foul trouble. Tommy Stafford has 3, but we're in the fourth quarter. Shot off the rim. Tommy Stafford going to come in for Eric Foster if he makes the free throws. Next shot up, scores it.
Eric must not have known he would have missed that one. Stay in the game.
That's generally what happens. You make your first one, you say, well, I'm coming out, I think I'll stay in a while. 45-40, 6:30 to go in this game. Foster must have blood on him because he's going to
after
the
a bandage, it looked right.
Woods with the drive. He hadn't got to do that in a while. He misses. Thornton with the rebound, gives over to Whitaker.
Whether intended or not, they've taken that drive away, Bill. I'm not, a lot of times it just happens, but he's definitely not had that lane down the right side in the second half.
Miller with the ball to Whitaker. As I said, East Prairie has picked up their defense intensity.
Kind of spreading that zone way on out.
Yep. Miller inside to Thornton. Thornton puts it up off the glass.
Good play. You give him a little bit of room, and he's a chore.
8 points for Thornton, 47-40.
It's been a hard 8. Drew's not had anything come easy
he
down
hasn't.
there.
Nice spin move that time by Tipler. He missed the shot, put it back up with a tip. Ball picked Miller picked up the missed shot. Thornton to Whitaker. Whitaker's going to drive, puts up a left-hand layup, no good. Rebound Thornton. He goes up, and he's going to be fouled. Drew Thornton that time with a power move.
I'm thinking that might have been Cameron's soft shoulder, weak shoulder, hurt shoulder. It looked shot about an 8.5-foot shot on a 10-foot goal. So
you can tell he's favoring that shoulder. Thornton's first free throw up, he scores it. Now Thornton's right shoulder is the one that's bothering him, but he put it up left-handed. Garrett coming back in for East Prairie. Going out is Tyler White. Both teams with 4 fouls in this half. Second one up. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a nice rotation on the ball, doesn't he?
Acts like he's played quite a bit of basketball. It looks like his dad might have had him on a traveling team or two.
Tipler
I say that because I know he has.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
They played a lot of basketball over the summers and beyond school. So Drew is a freshman, but he's probably got more experience than your typical freshman does.
Oh, nice takeaway there by Tipler. He's going to go the length of the floor, puts it up, scores it. Tipler now with 6.
That free throw line area there again, Bill, and by any means, I'm not an expert, but that is a tough place to get the ball picked off and enter things at.
Nice inlet pass there to Thornton. A shot up, no good. Rebound Tipler. He's going to try to take this game over, isn't he?
Stay there. Yep.
He puts it up, layup, no good. Branham with the rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Thornton.
Not exactly sure how that one came out.
Branham has turned an ankle.
Yep.
He has turned an ankle.
Foot.
I hope that's what it is, not a knee. But now he's holding that knee. It's either ankle, knee, or a cramp, one of the 3. Hopefully it's a cramp, but I believe it's going to be a little worse than that.
Yeah, it looks like he might have come down on somebody's shoe. A lot of shoes in there to come down on. So,
tell you what, everybody that's played the games either had jammed fingers, turned ankles, and they're just not fun. I've got finger or two to show you that they just
crooked.
don't. Yeah, they really don't look real pretty. Timeout on the floor with 4:20 to go in this game. Richland Rebels 49, East Prairie Eagles 42. We'll be back in just a minute.
Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods. Call Kenneth Store at 888-6678 or Lloyd Rice at 576-4471. Nike, Adidas, Russell, any and all kinds of major brand names and your favorite sporting goods. New location in Kennett at 1300 Industrial Drive. That's Skeeter Kell Sporting Goods in Kennett. We're wearing vests tonight from Skeeter Kell. Give them a call or stop by the Kennett store for all your sporting goods needs.
Well, Lloyd, things are heating up. 7-point lead. And by Richland, they've got into that groove that they're up 10, down to 4, up 10, down to 4, and Coach Knight seems to like that.
It seems like it's been there at least the biggest part of these 3 quarters. That 10 to 6 point lead ratio, and I tell you, I really like you can kind of see it on faces and body language. That's fine. That's kind of where we're at.
Yep.
That's how we do things.
Ball trying to go from Miller to Stafford out there. Ball tipped out.
Coach Knight's thinking the same thing everybody else is. Well, what are you throwing that pass for?
Yep. Tipler, I tell you what, is really stepped up the intensity.
You got to remember these guys' closing distance, and that's a stolen pass there, but he's open when you start that pass, and he's definitely not because he gets there in a hurry.
Oh, nice spin move by Tipler, up, no good. Rebound tipped up, no good. Garrett tipped the ball up. He's going to be called for a foul on the back. But good hustle that time by the young sophomore. Jacob Garrett. It's going to be his first foul, 5th foul on the Eagles.
Not sure how that ball came out. It did everything but go in.
It did. Whitaker with the basketball, goes in, puts it up, scores it.
Good play.
Still doesn't look real good with that shoulder, does
No.
it? He didn't have a smooth release. Tipler with the ball. Down in the corner to Williams. Williams for 3, no good. Air ball. Thornton pulls it down. Whitaker has it.
On that particular play, I noticed they gave him a step or two, and I promise you that's how I would guard him.
Yes.
I would give him about a dribble and a half to try to decide what he wants to do. He's fast with the ball.
3.5 minutes to go in this game. Richland on top by 9. Thornton with the ball to Whitaker. Whitaker's going to pull it back out.
It's going to be hard to stay zone on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
East Prairie has gone man-to-man now. Richland trying to spread the floor. Whitaker's going to drive. Loses the ball off of his fingertips, out of bounds. 3:06 to go. Richland did milk some time off the clock, but on the other hand, they didn't get a chance to score. You always like the opportunity when you've got it to score.
When you spread them out, you tend to look for something, a layup, a little short jumper, something easy.
Tipler with the reverse layup, no good, and we've got a foul on.
Oversimplified here, Bill, but just rebound and no turnovers, and you get to go home with a win.
That's right. Paris Tipler with his 2nd foul. Whitaker with the basketball. He's the ball handler. Takes it across the timeline. Stops, pulls up, gives back to Landon Miller. Miller back to Whitaker. Drew Thornton away outside with the ball. They're just trying to run a slow down offense. Take some time off the clock. Down to 2.5 minutes to go. Miller with the basketball at the free throw line. He pulls it back out. Gives the ball to Harris. And Harris is going to go back across center line. Coach Knight was not happy with that call. Felt like he got pushed a little bit there.
Coach Knight thought he was nudged.
You sure don't want a technical in this case. You're up 9. No need to give them 2 points and the ball again. Of course, I've been in that position where I've got those technicals where you didn't want them. Williams with the basketball, shoots it up, no good. Drew Thornton with a rebound and throws it over to the sideline and out of bounds. And boy, we're going to have a foul on Landon Miller. Landon Miller, real good hustle that time. It's going to be his 4th foul.
Still not in the bonus?
Still not in the bonus.
Free throws have not been a factor.
No. Woods with the basketball. He hasn't touched it a lot in this second half. Nice defensive play by Nick Harris.
Yep. I'm just telling you, they have cut that drive off, Bill. They have, whether intentional or not, they've decided to take that away.
Now we're going to have a 1-and-1. The foul had time on. Jacob Garrett, his second, the team's seventh. Landon Miller will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. He has 4 points on the night. His first free throw attempt. Off the back of the rim, ball tipped up and rebounded in there by the big guy, Drew Thornton.
Drew's messed around and had a nice little second half here.
Sure has. He's got 10 points in the game. Oh, nice three-pointer put up that time by Tipler.
I was just going to comment that that's probably the shot that you want him to shoot, and then he drains it. So
we have timeout on the floor with 1 minute 40 seconds to go. Richland 53, East Prairie 45.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Enroll now for summer and fall classes at TRCC.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Enroll now for summer and fall classes at TRCC.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Enroll now for summer and fall classes at TRCC.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Enroll now for summer and fall classes at TRCC.
Well, I need to correct myself on Drew Thornton. He now has 12 points on the night, and he has 8 of those in the second half.
Definitely a lot more involved in the second half, and needed to be. It was going to be easy to single out Whitaker as someone to stop and shut down, so the way to deal with that is spread that around a little bit.
Yep. Been a very fast-paced game. Everything's got real quiet in the gym right now.
I'm going to see how good these coaches are coming out of a long timeout. We get in media timeouts at the college level, Bill, and I wonder what in the world those guys can talk about for 90 seconds.
You know, TV has really ruined basketball, football, baseball, because we got to get those ads in.
We call
and
it
now I'm in the advertising business. I like that, but
we call it little 4-minute games. You ref 4 minutes at a time, and you go to 16 minutes, 12 minutes, 8 minutes, and it's good on the officials.
Ball tipped out that time by Woods.
Yeah.
Miller to inbound for the Rebels. Jones is guarding him on the inbounds pass. Whitaker with the basketball. They've got him in the corner. Gives it to Miller, and he's going to be a foul. Foul is going to be on Jacob Garrett, his third. Going to line to shoot a 1-and-1. will be Landon Miller.
Whatever scenarios Bill have led to it or not led to it, East Prairie has just not been able to put that 6-8 point run together without Richland coming back with a 4-6 point run.
His first shot this time up and in. He missed the front end of a 1-and-1 last time down the floor.
That's pretty much kind of having the pace be yours. You know, whether you've pressed, not pressed, it doesn't really matter. You've got to end up with the ball in your hands to score. So,
second one up and in gives a 10-point lead, 55-45. Minute and a half to go in this game to see who plays for the consolation championship. Woods out for three, short. Ball on rebound on the floor by Whitaker. He's got it. We're going to have a foul. Foul's going to be on Randy Woods. His second. Going to line to shoot a 1-and-1 this time will be Cameron Whitaker.
Cameron may need to get some ice on that arm out of a pitcher, one of those pitcher wraps or something. Maybe get some ice on that and get it to settle down this evening.
Free throw up off the front of the rim, but
rebound,
Thornton up for a rebound.
Good
That's his
play.
second offensive rebound, and he's going to be fouled.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, the young man has got good spring in his legs.
I didn't even see anyone else close to getting that rebound.
Foul is on Jacob Garrett, his fourth. Drew Thornton with the free throw up, scores it. And Richland will now be in the double bonus the rest of the way. Injury update we'll give you in just a minute. Second one good. Biggest lead of the night, 12 points for either team. Richland on top, 57-45.
Boy, Drew would be a mess as a JV player, wouldn't he?
Yes, he would. Oh, Tipler for three. He just looks so natural when he releases that ball, doesn't he?
My goodness.
Harris with the basketball across the timeline. We're down under a minute now to go in this game. Gives the ball to Whitaker. Whitaker's going to drive, takes it back out. Richland, no hurry. They've got a 9-point lead. 50 seconds to go. Harris with the basketball. Kicks the ball out front to Miller.
Yeah. Coaches don't like the
Miller's
corners.
going to be fouled by Woods. Woods third. Quickly, an injury update on Tyler Branham. We can see that they've got ice and got the ankle wrap, so it is the ankle, not the knee. That's the good news. You always rather see the ankle than you would the knee.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, unfortunately, it's pretty common, but the knee is just such a season deal. It just doesn't seem like you can come back from one.
First shot by Landon Miller off the back of the rim. His second one is up. In and out. Rebound tipped up by Stafford. Will not go.
Ended up in Drew's hands.
Who picked that loose ball up but Drew Thornton? He scored it. 11-point lead with 35 seconds to go. Tipler goes to the same spot for three. Off the backboard. Rebound Harris. Harris has a basketball. He's going to be fouled by Tipler.
Harris acts like he handles the ball a little bit. He's not a bit
does.
afraid of that.
Yeah, he did that last year. Tipler with three fouls with 27.6 seconds to go. Richland with 11-point lead. Nick Harris to the line to shoot two.
Bill, I was scared to say it earlier, but they've just never been able to deal with that 10-point lead, whether it's been to 6 or back up to 12. It's
Cameron Whitaker out of the game. In for him is Eric Foster. Second one up by Harris, good. This young man strokes the ball well. I'm telling you, he hasn't shot the ball a lot in this tournament, but when he does, I watched him last year, he's a good shooter. Williams for three, no good. Rebound that time by Foster, just into the game, or back into the game for Richland. We're down to 10 seconds to go in the game. Harris with the basketball. Richland's going to move on to play tomorrow night, and he's going to go in. Harris goes in,
go get him
puts
too.
it up, no good. Thornton with the rebound, gets it as a horn goes off to end this game. Richland Rebels 63, the East Prairie Eagles 48. Richland comes back and avenges that 14-point loss about 10 days ago. We'll be right back in just a minute for the wrap of this game.
This game brought to you by your friends at New Wave Communications. New Wave's DVR is like TiVo, only better. Pause, record, and rewind live TV. Now TV that fits your schedule. Call New Wave today to find out how you can save even more by bundling digital cable, telephone, and high-speed data.
Well, let's get a final wrap on the game right here. We've got point-wise for the winning Richland Rebels. They now go to 4-4 on the season. A great 2 wins, back-to-back wins for the Richland Rebels.
Very solid.
Cameron Whitaker with 20. Nick Harris with 6. Drew Thornton with 18. Landon Miller with 6. Tommy Stafford with 9. Eric Foster with 4. Total of 63 points. Richland 12 for 18 from the free throw line for the East Prairie Eagles. Randy Woods with 16. He only had 2 in the second half. They shut him down.
Very noticeable dealing with Woods in the second half. Whether it was shutting down the lane or whatever, he just was not a factor.
Yeah.
You called his name 40 times in the first half and maybe just a couple in the second.
Very big part to that loss. Also, Ryan Jones with 2 points. Paris Tippler with 12. 1 to Jacob Garrett, 9 for Tyler Branham. And again, Tyler Branham has got that ankle ice. We can see him over on the bench. Hope everything goes good. East Prairie falls to 6-4. And Richland Rebels, we said they've won 2 in a row. They've actually won 2 out of 3 in this tournament.
Right.
And they now await the winner of the Kennett and East Carter game to play for the Consolation Championship in the finals tomorrow night.
I would have dare say you offered that to them a week or 2 ago, and they would have just been tickled with the opportunity to play. You know, most coaches in that middle ground will say, really do, just time and time again, you want to play on the 4th night. You want to go 3-1 or have an opportunity to be 3-1, 2-2 at worst. And it can just make such a difference going into the first of next year, because conference play is going to start. You're going to have to start dealing with some familiar foes, some tougher games, and to be able to go 3-1 or the opportunity to do it, I think they'll just be tickled with.
Well, they've won 2 in a row now, so Green Wave beat them in the first game of the season. They've now advanced to the Consolation Championship. We'll see them tomorrow night. Lloyd Rice along with Bill Hampton, and we'll be back with you for another game tonight. Thank you.